Well, welcome again, and I'm so glad to see you today. You're probably wondering how I can do that. Well, I'm going to keep you wondering. I wanted to start out today and talk about 4 key questions that you can ask yourself, and I would suggest that you write them down and write the answer down. I guess they call that journaling. Whether you do that or not, I would really recommend that you start that, because there's this big difference that occurs in the brain. Whenever you write down, you make a dendritic connection between your neurons. And that's really powerful because it also assists you in remembering it. And if you don't remember it, then it's not going to make much impact on you. So I'm going to share these questions with you, and I'd like you to jot them down as I do. First off, what is something you're most proud of? I want you to be thinking in terms of not in your entire life, but the last 24 hours. And I want to share with you is that I got up when my alarm went off. That would have been the first thing that would have come to my mind had somebody asked me that. Because I have a tendency, since my work schedule changes, that I don't have to get up at the same time every morning, but I also recognize that it's not good for my brain to not be on a regular schedule. Anytime we have regularities into what's good for us from a health perspective, our brain is just so grateful and so thankful. And that leads us to our next question. What do you do that you feel most confident? Now think about this, because what we're doing is we're asking ourselves to stop being so negative and stop criticizing and stop finding fault with what we're doing. And we're beginning to train our brain. We're beginning to create neuroplasticity by asking these questions and coming up with the answers. So what do I do that I feel most confident in? And that is when I'm speaking to you. If I try to contrive something, if I try to make something up, and what I mean by that is I use information that I haven't really incorporated into myself, I can't be authentic. And so therefore, I don't do that. So when I talk to you, I'm sharing with you what has worked with me and thousands of individuals that I've had the opportunity and been blessed to work with. So that's the second question. The third question, what could you do in the next 10 minutes to improve? When you're done watching this, what's one thing you could do in the next 10 minutes to improve? And for instance, I could be sitting like this talking to you, but you know what I could do to improve? I could improve by increasing my blood flow, easy for me to say, by putting my spine in the proper condition. It also releases the lungs so they can breathe more, because when I'm bent over, I'm restricting that flow of energy. That was really a simple thing to do, but now it's causing me to stay in a better posture. Because the brain just follows directions, and we need to give it directions that improve the quality of our lives and stop paying attention to those that don't. Stop paying attention. Now, here's what I want you to think about. This last question is really an essential one for all of us, because a lot of people pass through this thing called life too quickly. And remember, in the 4.6 billion years that Earth has been around, the average individual lifespan right now, in the United States anyway, is around 80 years of age. A blink of an eye. In fact, a blink of an eye is too slow to be compared to 80 years relative to 4.6 billion. And we're alive now, aren't we? And so I want you to jot down what you're most grateful for. What are you most grateful for? And you know what I'm grateful for? You. I'm grateful that I have a following, that you're actually interested in what I'm sharing. And you know what it does? It raises the bar for me, and I want to continue to bring you information that allows you to have the most delicious life. Thank you for sharing and being here with me, and I look forward to the next opportunity. And those of you that want to continue this journey, I've got some great offerings for you that you'll be able to see the links below. All the best.